Red here has got your back. And your front, and your side!
When a movie is an unexpected hit at the box office, there's only one thing for sure: a sequel. And if that sequel is also a success and the public craves for more, then things easily turn into a trilogy or even a whole saga. This is just what happened back in 2016 when the Angry Birds movie was released. Apparently coming out of nowhere and receiving mixed critic reviews, it certainly was a success if we check its numbers. It was just a big surprise money-wise. It took the box office by storm, grossing over $350 million around the world on an estimated budget of $80 million, plus $100 extra million for advertising, give or take. So big money was made here. It was only logical to expect a sequel. Now that the second movie, released back in 2019, was also successful, turning an investment of $65 million into a box office of $152.8 million, everybody is waiting for history to repeat, and fans are anxious to find out more details about the upcoming close for the trilogy.
Wow, that was crazy!
Could have all died.
Thanks for saving our lives, Mighty Eagle!
Well, you can always count on...
Let's start with the souls behind the birds. For the next movie, it is rumored that we'll see some reoccurring cast members on board, including Jason Sudeikis as Red, Josh Gad as Chuck, Danny McBride as Bomb, Maya Rudolph as Matilda, Bill Hader as Piggy, King Leonard Mudbeard, and of course, Peter Dinklage as Ethan, aka Mighty Eagle. With all the stars signing up for a new adventure, we would be getting a plot around something as follows. Just like any regular linear sequel, the Angry Birds Movie 3 will probably pick up from where the previous movie left off. At the end of the Angry Birds 2, they left us with several open plot lines to be explored in the future.
You see, these guys are the real heroes. They're the ones who deserve your love. Not me.
By this point, Red is a new man. He has changed and matured. He's now more focused on teamwork instead of trying to be recognized and liked and acclaimed by others. Sparks are flying between Silver and Red, and Ethan has married his long-lost love, Zeta. There's still so much to unwrap in this animated universe, and kids all over the world are eager to know more of the story since they've been waiting for almost 3 years now. But what do we know by this point? We have come to know that the movie's official title is Angry Birds 3: Collapse. This was a somewhat cruel move towards the fans since the studio only released this title without providing any further details about the movie. But the internet will be the internet, and based on that title, fans started creating several theories about the plot until some months later when an alleged leak took us through a possible plot that seems fairly connected to the title. It goes something like this. In this movie, we will see new war where old enemies now turned friends, birds, pigs, and eagles will fight the bears coming from Bear Island and lead by an intimidating black bear called Black Scar. Red, Silver, and friends will have to assemble a joint force to stop Black Scar and his troops and prevent the world from ending.
I have a plan! And we'll do it together! Chuck's yacht, Chuck's friends!
On the other hand, we've already seen the Netflix premiere of Angry Birds Summer Madness animated series back in January. This series, as you might already know, is loosely based on the characters of the films, but sporting a new animation style, and it features Red, Chuck, and Bomb's summer adventures with Mighty Eagle. Given the current rise of extended and interconnected cinematic universes, we could only hope that the upcoming Angry Birds movie works as a tie-in device that connects everything as a part of a bigger narrative. This movie may have been delayed by the well-known global conditions, but it is expected to hit theaters anytime between August 2022 and the first quarter of 2023 if the movie studios finally risk on creating a new product that may not be as profitable as its predecessors in the face of a changed economy and an uncertain market for cinema. So take these dates with a grain of salt because they are not yet to be confirmed by Sony Pictures and Rovio Entertainment.
Yeah, this is one of my best buddies, Red, and these are the guys.
Hey, we're the guys.
Okay. Maybe we already reviewed the most rumored theory on the internet about Angry Birds 3 movie, but truth is, we don't know for sure what is going to happen if this movie ever comes out, or if we're going to finally see a third one after all. But we can surely play around with some ideas for what the birds' next adventure could be. It only takes a bit of imagination to get there, and it's a funny exercise. Let's go.
Do you know her?
What, me? No, definitely not, absolutely not, never seen her before in my life. Who is that? I don't know!
We start right after the final celebration party they have at the end of the second movie. If you remember those events, you'll know that after things got pretty heated with the Eagles and some family revelations were made. We're looking at you, Mighty Eagle. The truce fueled by Ethan and Zeta's marriage brought peace between all species. So, no, we have birds, pigs, and eagle just partying and having a good time together. But what if things weren't so smooth behind the curtains? In this movie, we could see a new piggy rebellion led by Chef Pig, Foreman Pig, and Monty Pig, who are never happy with the truce and still hold grudges against the birds. They still want to eat those eggs. These three bad piggies would slowly recruit more and more pigs until Red's intuition tells him something's going on and he goes to Leonard for advice. Leonard would try to stop the pigs' new plan to steal eggs from the birds, but the leaders of the rebellion would try to convince him of following his heritage as a king and honoring his ancestors. This movie would take us through Leonard's own journey of moral conflict and self-discovery and would allow us to know him deeper as a character.
Guys, we are working tirelessly, day and night, to save the world.
But the world doesn't need saving, Red.
Of course they need us.
Red.
For a second plot idea, we could try to dig a little deeper into these subplots that were established in the second movie but weren't fully explored, like the relationship between Red and Silver, and use this as a starting point for the new and more ambitious adventure. Given that these two lovebirds, get it, lovebirds, started dating after the war against the Eagles brought them together, it's only logical for the next movie to show us the mechanics of them as a couple. Maybe those three hatchlings at the end of the second movie were a subtle hint of what's coming. Isn't that exciting? We could see how Red and Silver, now respected and beloved leaders of Bird Island, evolve into a lovely marriage with children. Then we would assist to the birth of the new generation of birds and new and exciting powers that need to be trained to protect Bird Island from a coming threat. What would that threat be? The possibilities are endless. The developers could introduce a new species in conflict, one that's really overpowered, and help expand the cinematic and the in-game universe beyond what we've seen so far. Are you excited about the third Angry Birds movie? Are you watching the Netflix series, or did you binge it all when it came out? Do you have any theories or ideas for your own possible plot for the movie? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content with your friends.
Those pigs
Are gonna pay?
for our lunches!